When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. Be aware of the tight end in his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Using his feet to buy time. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So SMU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Snagged out of the air.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He's got the tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, he makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Mustangs are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Zings it complete to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Buys a little time. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening... game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses to 40. Turning it on. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Powell. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him! And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Bonifer. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be down right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on third. Moves away as he feels pressure. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking for his man. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He'll do it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
The give on the inside.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Goal is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Using the quick game. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books, time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Smith. Running through contact. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Down.
Touchdown, Mustangs! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They're setting up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got a man, it's Savage. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, looking for more room. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hand off from the shotgun. Slithers into space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. The spin. Another broken tackle. Touchdown, SMU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they responded. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting, and they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, David. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slow slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Gets it to him on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Looking to scramble. Firing to the right, complete. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And they only need a field goal. They have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They won the game today, That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this